how's it going? Austin Bornheim, sports editor of the Daily Times, joined by sports writer Troy Provost-Heron here in Cookeville, where we covered the 1A BlueCross Bowl between Greenback and Dresden. Another tough game for Greenback in the state title, where they fall 62-27. Troy, take us through this one with Greenback.
Yeah, Greenback came in here with a whole lot of confidence. Had the pleasure to spend the last 2 days with them. Having been here last year, they knew exactly what to expect, and they kind of showed that in the first 3 minutes. Jumped up to a 13-0 lead, and then turnovers kind of killed them. They committed 6 on the day, and Dresden was able to kind of just take over from there and beat them pretty bad.
Yeah, where do you feel like the turning point was, Troy? Obviously, they get up 13-0 in 3 minutes, 3 seconds. I think we looked at it. Then it was 13-13 4 minutes later. They get up 27-20 again, but where do you feel like it kind of got away from them? Was it late in the first half or there the second?
I think you could pick any of those first 2 fumbles in the first half. Breeden Gilbert fumbling on a running play allows Dresden to come back and tie the game at 13, or Kane Roberts muffing the kickoff over here. If you don't do that, maybe they go ahead and score there, and instead of it becoming 27-27, Greenback takes a lead into halftime instead of being down going into halftime. So, I think you can look at either of those and kind of say, that was the turning point.
I mean, just for them and talking to those guys after the game, obviously pretty disheartened, especially those seniors, guys who have been to a state title game 2 years in a row, come up short both years. Talking to them, what do you come away with feeling was the toughest part for them? Is it not winning the way they didn't win? What do you feel like you came away talking to guys like Kane Roberts, Josh Sylvie, those guys?
I think more than anything, they truly believe that this is the best team Greenback has ever had. You look at the talent of, like you said, Kane, Josh, Hunter Willis, all these guys, they honestly believe that this is the best team that this program has ever had, and for them to come up and lose in this fashion, I think it was heartbreaking for them. I think they thought they could produce more than they did, and for them not to, it hurt.
Obviously a tough loss for Greenback, especially those seniors we just mentioned, 2 straight years ending in losses in a state title game. But put into context what this senior group did. Obviously right now this is close to a loss, it's tough, but they've done a lot of good at that program. Kind of put them back on the map. Take us through a little bit what they've accomplished in those 4 years.
42 wins between the senior class. I mean, it's very impressive what they've done. They're the first team to ever make it to back-to-back semifinals in the playoffs, let alone back-to-back state championships. They've had this team on the cusp of winning its first state championship in 1987. The last 2 seasons, they just ran into 2 buzzsaws, here in Cookeville, and tip your hat to Nashville Christian last year, tip your hat to Dresden this year. But, Greenbacks had 2 very successful seasons, and they should have nothing to hang their hat on.
In addition to the numbers that they did, also first 2 Mr. Football finalists in Josh Sylvie and Kane Roberts, and then Josh Sylvie, obviously the first Mr. Football winner in program history for those guys. Last note, Troy mentioned it at the top of the segment here. Spent the last 24 hours or so with the Greenback football team, hanging out with those guys on the bus ride in the locker room. So look for that on Daily Times the next couple of days with exclusive content from Troy and us for the state title coverage. Signing off here from Cookeville, I'm Austin Bornheim. This is Troy Provost-Heron. Thanks for watching.